And when you depend on your inward spiritual guidance to guide you to the answers that you seek, because the minute you ask a question, the answer is there. The problem is we're bombarded. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Sunday evening somewhere in the world, and I just had this thought. I was speaking to somebody today, and they have this problem that I had a long time ago. They have this problem of not trusting their own voice. And I wanted to speak about this for a second because it happened to me years ago. See, years ago, I would not pray for myself. If I found myself in a situation, in an accident, hitting rock bottom, I would go in a hissy fit and I would go into a panic mode, and I would call my mother, my father, or my sister. Because in my mind, I had to get them to pray for me immediately, right now, right on the spot, right at that moment, to make things feel as if it was going right. And that's a good thing. But the problem was, I believe now, I know now, is the reason why I felt that way then. I did not believe that my words were worthy enough for God to hear me. And because of that, for years, I was always on an anxiety break until something would go wrong or feel as if it was going wrong, for me to be trying to get to somebody just to say a word for me to hear, to calm me back down. And now I realize the power that are in my words and how my own words can manifest what we call magic, what I call synchronicities, from one to the next to the next. And those are created from the words that I speak, that I utter, to the whispers that I say to God, to the whispers that I say within of my intentions and my desires, and watching them come to fruition. And I think a lot of us still feel that we're unworthy because of one reason or another to reach out to God. And the reason why that happens is because, unfortunately, in our religious background and outgrowing, somehow the message has been misconstrued for us to believe that we are separate from God. I have grown and evolved and adapted to understand that there's no separation between me and God, because God breathes me. So in every breath there is God. And if in every breath there is God, I really just need to resonate with God if something feels as if it's going wrong. And what I know now also from all my experience spiritually, my enlightened experience, is that whenever I start to feel a disassociation with my regular flow of love or flow of a natural vibration, it is my spiritual team nudging me to say, listen, this is not the road to take. This is not the decision to make. I want to nudge you to redirect you. So instead of me now going into a panic every time I meet something that somebody will call stress or a challenge or a downfall, I am aware to look at it and say, what are you trying to tell me to do? What am I supposed to be doing different? Or what lesson am I supposed to be learning from this? So that's how I now look at it. And I say this now to say to somebody out there who is just like I was, who do not trust your connection, your divine oneness with God, with the spirit, with the divine everything else, with the consciousness that is everything that we call God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Hashem, whatever you call God, this external massive consciousness. You're never separate. You're like droplets of water from an ocean. You come from there. You are there. You are a part of God as God is a part of you, which means you can speak the words and utter them from your mouth, from this voice box, this throat chakra that's right here. Whether it comes out outwardly or you speak it inwardly, God is already there with you. And isn't that powerful? So I remember nobody could ask me to grace the table. Food on a table, ask me to pray just one line. I couldn't say it because there was such a disassociation that I don't deserve to even grace the table. Are you kidding me? My mind would go blank because everything in there said, you're not worthy to pray. You're not worthy for God to hear your words. And now that I think about it, it makes me laugh a little bit. I giggle like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I thought I was separate from God, but you're not. You are even more powerful when you go within and when you depend on your inward spiritual guidance to guide you to the answers that you seek. Because the minute you ask a question, the answer is there. The problem is we're bombarded with everything else everyone else is saying that says, you can't do this, you can't afford to do that, that we don't realize that the answer is in the question that we ask. My gosh, it's so exciting. I'm getting ready to just put some stuff together for a podcast. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I need somebody to hear this. Your words are just as powerful as anyone else's word. But remember also, where two or more are gathered, there's God, there's a force, there's an amplification, yes. So if you can pray with more people, do so. But always know in every situation, you can use your own words because power is there. And that's what I want to leave you with today. I want you to understand that God is with you and you are with God and you're never separate. And you're loved, and I wish you blessings, love, happiness, and joy, and be in your happiest moment in every single moment. And there are no challenges because God is walking through every single thing that you're facing right now. You're not alone. I love you. Until the next time. Bye-bye.